It was fun, I'll say that. But was it good? It was okay. I think the best I can say for it is the first third was very, very strong. It seemed to be going somewhere, and then it just got very muddled. It wasn't boring, but it just seemed to get lost in a lot of sidetracking. And that might be fine. I'm okay with a director or a story taking on whatever style, but it seemed deliberately the story wasn't really moving because they want a trilogy. The story could have moved a lot faster, but they're really, really stretching it out. So by the time we got to the conclusion, which was strong, didn't feel very much. Fast X is dumb, silly fun, and for that, I'd recommend it if you have the money, but if you don't have the money, you may just want to wait to rent it. Is it an essential chapter? Kind of yes, because this is setting up the conclusion. The next film should be the last film, and as a film setting up things, it was actually pretty good, but as a film unto itself, it really felt like really only a third was very vital. The rest of it was nice. Certain cameos are very, very good. They spoiled Brie Larson, so I can talk about her, but there are other cameos. They're gonna probably stump a few people or frustrate a lot of other people. I thought they were pretty nice, and they do accomplish a lot, but again, it feels like they're just distractions. They're just bonus points for a story that's pretty thin, and a lot of people have been praising Jason Momoa. I do join them for the most part. I do think he's very energetic, but in doing what he does, it doesn't really make any sense. They're retconning a past chapter, and the retconning is very insane, so it just felt like this is an unnecessary chapter. They're stretching it out. They could have done some actually interesting twists, but the twists that happen, you're going to predict a lot of this film. Again, a strong start, but then it just gets weaker and weaker and weaker. And even the action scenes by, again, action stars felt repetitive, and we've been through all this. It does have a bit of stylistic flair, but it's very much borrowed. It feels a lot like Michael Bay. And again, there's way too much CGI, so you don't ever really feel fear. Even if people are like close to death, you're kind of like, well, that said, I think, as always, Vin Diesel is very charismatic. Brie Larson is a lot of fun. So the actors and the characters are enjoyable for what they are, but you really can't take too seriously what is happening. And of course, they beat to death the main theme, which is the family, 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 family. More family, action, family, family action. And again, these people are getting a little bit older. It just feels a bit too silly that after a while, if they are doing all this action, they should either feel a lot more pain or they should really be doing things differently, be more cautious. Too many miracle contrivances that happen to keep pushing the plot. After a while, it just got very, very frustrating. But on the whole, were some of the stunts very well done? Yes. On the whole, were some special effects very impressive? Yes. On the whole, were the performances good for what they are? Yes. But it just feels, even saying this is above average like Black Widow, is a little distortive. It does feel like if you took Black Widow and deliberately set it up as a trilogy and refused to finish the story, we're just going to refuse to have Black Widow confront Dreykov to finish the story just to get more money. It would be like that, and it's like, I think that's cheating, and that really kind of bothered me. But again, if you just watch the film and don't think of the larger politics or the behind-the-scenes drama, because there's a lot of drama that gave us this film, then yeah, it's fine, but I do think we want to be a little critical, so I'm going to have to give this a 5.5, and I will say, if you have the money, I'd probably say see Beau is Afraid, or even see Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Those are just stronger films. You want to, again, spend your money, but it is your money, and if you do have extra income, then I don't think you'll be disappointed as a Fast and Furious fan, but you won't be impressed either. It's just not super disappointing, but just kind of like, oh, okay, well, that's what they did with that. That is what they did with Fast X.